Sometimes your data may contain spikes or outliers caused by noise or interference. This can adversely affect your ability to perform a peak analysis or other statistical analysis. You can remove channel values directly in a 2D axis system or using the channel table. Continuing from the prior example, right-click on the Active View worksheet and choose the option Add New Sheet to End from the pop-up menu. A new blank sheet will appear. From the Data portal, collapse the Example Channel group and expand the Noise Data Channel group by first selecting it, and then right-click and choose the pop-up menu option Collapse Groups and Expand Groups. Note that the channel data in the channel group Noise Data has a sine wave-looking icon to the left of the channel names. These are waveform channels. Click on the Noise 2 channel and drag and drop it to the empty view worksheet you created, choosing the 2D axis system pop-up menu option. Use the band cursor band zoom option to zoom into the area of interest, roughly between 3.8 and 4.2 seconds. Repeat the process until roughly 3.908 to 3.909 seconds is shown. Use the View toolbar Minimum Values cursor to show details about the first spike, a valley. The Minimum Values cursor states that the minimum value occurs at x equals 3.91 seconds and at the position in the channel of P1, 195,427. That position is what DIAdem calls a row. Let's look at that row for all channels in that group in a channel table. Right-click in the 2D axis system background and choose New Area and then Bottom. Click on the channel group Noise Data and then drag and drop it to the new bottom blank area and choose Channel Table when the pop-up menu appears. We want to delete row 195427 at x equals 3.90852 sec for all channels, so that they are the same length and will be accepted by any other analysis we may wish to perform. Click anywhere in the channel table to make sure it is selected and active. From the View menu, choose Go to Row. In the dialog that appears, enter the value 195427 to the right of the label row, and then click the OK button. The table will scroll down, putting row 195427 within view. Select the row by clicking on it. While row 195427 is selected, right-click and choose Cut from the pop-up menu. A dialog will appear asking to confirm that data should be cut. Click Yes. The row will be removed for all channels. Before using flags, it is important to configure the DIAdem settings for the View panel flags. From any panel, select the menu option Settings, DIAdem Settings, select the Panel section, and then under Flag Settings review the options. It is recommended to set Remove Selected Points to set values to no value. The choice of linear or spline for the option Interpolate Selected Points is an engineering choice dependent upon each situation. This tutorial will use the linear option. Another way to remove a spike is to do it completely from the 2D axis system. Click the 2D axis system Zoom Off option to show the entire time history for channel Noise 2. We are going to graphically remove the spike where the crosshair cursor is positioned at approximately 4.42 seconds. Use the band cursor to zoom into that spike until you can easily use the View toolbar Maximum Values cursor to select the spike. While the spike is still selected, click on the 2D axis system toolbar Set Flags button. Drag the cursor away from the spike, and you will see a red dot marking the flag you set. Then click on the 2D axis system toolbar Flags and choose the option Flags, Delete Data Points. This will actually set the value for channel Noise 2 to no value, which means that no rows will be deleted. They will have no value assigned to them. As you can see from the 2D axis system, the spike is gone, leaving a gap between the remaining points. That gap is because the value for channel noise 2 at row 221,174 is no value. Use the View toolbar curve cursor to see the value at the gap and confirm it is no value. If you look at the data with a channel table, you will see that in row 221,174, channel noise 2 has a value of no value. If you plan to do further analysis, a no value may cause problems, forcing you to do something with it. Now is the best time to resolve that no value. Set a flag at that no value. A red dot will not appear, and then click on the 2D axis system toolbar flags and choose Flags, Interpolate No Values. The curve gap will now close because the no value has been replaced with an interpolated value based on the points prior to and after the no value. The flag, red dot, is now visible because the row for that channel now has a value. You now know two methods for resolving a spike or outlier in the channel data. The best method depends on the situation and what further analysis you intend to perform on the data, and the decisions that may be made from the data. It is good engineering practice to keep careful notes when you modify data in any way like what was demonstrated by the last two examples.